Hey everybody, this is Brenda at KBW Bargains and welcome back to the channel. We have what sold over the weekend video for you, and we've had quite a few sales. I tried to list 10 a day, sell 10 a day, and I hit my mark 2 days in. So Saturday I hit 30 sales, and then Sunday just kind of had five extra sales. But I'm really happy with them. And we had 16 on eBay, 13 on Poshmark, and 6 on Mercari. And both on Mercari and Poshmark, I both had both of those platforms. I had a bundle, which I've been getting more and more of. So I'm happy with the sales. Well, I'm very happy with the sales. And you'll see that a lot of them sold things that I've just listed. So let's get right into it. So on eBay, let me get that open here. So the first item that I have is a Jim Shore, and I love Jim Shore. I've found some of their pieces, but Jim Shore, this was a 2004. They're small. They're probably about the size of my pen, 4 inches, 5 inches, and they are the Wise Men ornaments. They're really nice. I sold them for $20 plus shipping. And what I put up here, we'll put it right over here. So what I have laid out, just so you guys can see what I'm doing, is in the custom label, or the SKU as we call it. I have the date that I listed, which for these is back in September of 2023. Then I have the location where this is located in a box I have for ornaments. And then the cross posting that I do, which is to Poshmark and Mercari. And so you'll see that as we go through all of eBay's orders. Now on Poshmark and Mercari, it doesn't actually have a SKU that I put in there. And so, but I did put the month and year that I listed it on those pictures that I have. I'll put them right up here. But I was happy with that. And again, most of my items come from the bins, garage sales, estate sales, church sales, and my cost of goods is well below $2. Usually between $1.25 and $1.75 usually. And if I go over that, I really try to put that in the SKU. If I go higher than $3, I'll put it in the SKU. But the majority of my items, I try to keep it a low cost. Okay, so the next item are some batteries, and it was for, I don't know what they're, transceivers, walkie-talkies type of things. These mountain climbers used them. I got them in a yard sale, and this guy had lots of them. And so they're just small little batteries. We had about, 10, 15 of them. We already sold them. I was selling them individually. This person bought 2. Gave me an offer of $11 each. I sold them for $22 plus shipping. And that was back in September. I actually didn't even cross-post that to the other sites. Next item is Domino's. I love selling fast food, just anything with a name. I've sold Taco Bell, Dairy Queen, McDonald's, very popular. And so Domino's, I've sold plenty of hats, but I sold this for $9 plus shipping. Listed that back in November. Those sell pretty quickly. I actually had a couple of those and I've already sold. This is my last Domino's one that I have in stock. Next is a Columbia Omnitech interchange. I had this back since 2002, and I've sent out offers, and this one actually ended and sold similar. And I took an offer of $15 just to get it out because I got other coats I need to sell from this year, but plus shipping. Next item, I really like this one, and I listed this at the end, probably right before the new year, but this was back in December of 2023. But it is a little 3-ounce, it's probably about that big, 3-ounce little flask. It had a venture, it was really cool. It was stainless steel. Sold that for $7 plus shipping. These are it's a small little item, but it doesn't take much storage. I thought it was cool. It fits right into my hiking and outdoor apparel that I sell, and so I like doing extra things like that. A little flask with outdoor theme to it. This next item is a baby shusher. I've sold this before and they sell really fast, but I listed that just last week. Took an offer. I think I originally had it for $11.95 and sold it for $7.50 plus shipping. I got this for electronics in the bins. It only cost me 65 cents per pound. It wasn't even a pound, so it was probably like 50 cents. It's easy to list. It's easy for me to put in storage. It's only, well, it's about the size of the pin. And it just makes a shushing sound for babies, a relaxing shushing sound. And so that was easy to get rid of. Next is a Casio label printer. Sold that for $15 plus shipping. Listed that back in May. I've sold label printers before, had great success with them. They do take a little bit extra time to sell, but I'm willing to wait for that. It wasn't that big. It's not a big, huge item. It's, I'm not a small box. About this big is only how big it is, and it's pretty flat. Next item is a CQR tactical cargo. Sold that for $17.96 plus shipping. Listed that in last week. Did a lot of listing, so I listed that last week. CQR tactical wear. I've never heard of it, but anytime I see anything tactical wear, it seems to sell really nice for me, or really turnover is really good. I usually sell 511s and those sell out fast for me. So to get this listed and then to sell it really fast, I was extremely glad to see it go. And next item is an Eddie Bauer button-up fishing shirt. Sold that for $12.92. Listed that in January of this year. It's very lightweight. We're coming into spring and summer, so I'm starting to list a lot of those items. And this was right up there with the fishing apparel. Very lightweight, had roll-tab sleeves, and it was made out of nylon. That's really popular right now, especially in the spring and summer. Next item is a North Face dry vent jacket. Just listed that this month. Sold that for $18 plus shipping. I sell a lot of North Face. It's a brand I'll pick up all the time. I see the prices going down on it, but it sells consistently. Next is a Trey Palapis Pickleball Resort hoodie sweatshirt. This is one of Kevin's items that he had when he teaches down there. And that sold for $12 plus shipping, and I listed that last month in December. Next item is a Lego Classic blue, green, and orange. This is a lot of 3. So listed that back in October, sold for $20.16 plus shipping. They're just a small little box. There's 3 of them, different colors of Legos. That must be a thing they do. I'm not sure what other colors they come in. But I found these at the bins. They didn't even weigh 8 ounces. So $1.59 a pound. That kind of tells you about 75 cents. And this item is Rip Curl men's flip-flops. Listed those back in 2022. I'm trying to think if I had those at the end of 2022 summer. But anyway, didn't make it all of that. So this was another item that I ended and sold similar, and it sold pretty quickly. Even though I don't have the date that I actually relisted it, it sold for $7.96 plus shipping. They were brand new too. So, but Rip Curl's I've only sold a couple of their items. Next item is a North Face track jacket. Very nice, very clean. I think I had that for $29.99, but I kept getting offers for about $22 to $25, so I took it for $22. But I listed that this month. Next item is a Dangerous Book of Boys Essential Electronics, 3 projects. It's kind of a building type of thing. Sold that for $14.36 plus shipping. Listed that back in March. Yeah, March. And it was brand new, still sealed. I thought it would go faster because it's a lot of building items I have had better luck with, but this one, there wasn't much listed on it. I probably should have known by that, but I took my chances with it since it was sealed. Next item is a Venice tampon case, Know Your Flow. I bought this at a church sale, a church that does a thrift store in their building, and they didn't have a price on it, so I offered them $1 for it, and they took it, and I sold it for $16.99. I did have it for $19.99. Someone sent me an offer, and I said, okay, I'll do it. I listed that back in December. So those were some pretty good sales. I was happy with those. Got a lot of newer items out, and got 1 or 2, 3 items that were older. So I was happy to get some of that out because I'm doing inventory right now. And what I thought was going to take me a week is actually taking me longer because I'm really taking my time going through my store and eliminating some inventory that I'm not happy with. Either I'm getting rid of it or I'm pulling them and retaking pictures and doing some better titles and changing the price a little bit. And I've had some success because I've sold a couple of things that I've ended and sold similar, like those Rip Curl sandals. So that's worked out well for me. So I'm really taking my time going through my inventory, retaking pictures, and then also eliminating things that are way too old. I wouldn't have picked them. I won't pick them up now. I wouldn't have picked them up what I know now. So I've been getting rid of some, smaller items, or items I, probably shouldn't have picked up in the first place. All right, so moving on to Poshmark. I had 13 items sell. And on these pictures in the lower left of the picture, lower right of the picture, I put the month and year that I listed it. So you'll kind of have an idea of what I do. And I can kind of go through here. But the first item is an Oregon Ducks cuff knit beanie. Sold that for $9. And all my items on Poshmark are discounted shipping. So I'm responsible for $2.02. And they're responsible for the $5.95. So I do that to all my items. I put discounted shipping. And that was listed this month. Oregon Ducks, and I had this hat actually for $12.95. But like I said, I keep getting offers. So if I keep getting similar offers, that kind of dictates what the people will pay. And so I said, okay, I'll take $9 because I have a lot of Oregon Ducks and Oregon Beavers scarves, hats, beanies, and so and I sell a lot of it. So those are my bread and butters. I sell them constantly. Next item is a Columbia lightweight packable nylon tote bag. This was a really nice tote bag. I almost kept it for myself when we travel and we go to the beach or we go to the gym or we go do something. I have a tote bag and it's packable. It packed down to about this big, but it was a pretty, I believe I put large tote bag. Sold that for $10 plus shipping. Discounted shipping, and that was listed last month. Next is a Bagolini. I listed that this month. Bagolinis I don't keep in stock very often or for very long because I sell them regularly. Now you got that was actually a backpack, that wasn't a purse. Sold that for $16 plus discounted shipping, but that was a backpack. Usually I sell purses, nylon purses, travel, crossbody purses, but this was actually a packable foldable backpack that zipped up around, and you can put it in your backpack, your traveling bag or your suitcase. And these are great for when you're out and about and you go around town. I like to carry a little backpack myself, portable. Next item is a Crooked Skateboarding snap up canvas jacket, and it was corduroy around the neck. This was a really nice item. Picked it up at a it was not an estate sale, but it's somebody who runs estate sales, and what they get from the estate sales, they actually have a brick and mortar shop, and they open periodically, not on a regular basis. They do sales like maybe once a month. They open it up and they sell all the items that they collect from the estate sales that they run. And this we got for, I believe I paid up for this one. I think we paid $5 for this one, and I sold it for $40, and it was listed back in December. Next is a PGA Tour full zip jacket. It was fleece lined polyester. It was kind of a puffy type of coat or jacket. It was really nice. I'm not sure why it didn't sell, because I've had, the PGA Tour doesn't sell that consistently, but it does sell, and so I pick it up if it's a nice item, and I thought this would sell faster, but I listed that back in 2022. And I hadn't gotten around to ending that item and sell similar, so that was, someone actually found that. Next is a Zuru Mini Brands. These are a lot of 19 pieces, little miniature food, and it had baskets and food carts, and it had, food, crayons, frisbees. It had just little miniature ones. And a lot of 19 for $9 plus shipping, and I listed that back in November. Next is a Nike Dry Fit training hoodie pullover. I just listed that this month, sold for $18 plus discounted shipping. Next is a Vans cardigan sweater, men's extra large with a shawl collar. That sold pretty fast. I just listed that either last week. It was just here within the last 7 or 10 days, and we sold that for $22 plus discounted shipping. Now, my first bundle in a long time on Poshmark was actually 4 items. It was outdoor research hat, a boonie hat that can actually flip up on the sides. Sold that for, sold the whole bundle for $60. And so I'll have the price, because I can't really remember right off the maybe I can push on that, it will tell me. Yes, so that sold for $25. And I believe I took this because these all add up, and I took a discount for these, but I had it listed for $25. Next is a Drift Creek Outdoors hat. It's a really nice, it's polyester. I would call it, it was very lightweight. It's not like a baseball cap, it's a little bit lighter. I listed that back in October of 2023, had $13 on it. Next is a Eddie Bauer Weather Edge long jacket. I would almost call it a trench coat. It was listed for $35, and I listed that in January of this year, excuse me. Next is a Cais. I'm not sure, pronunciations are not my thing. Wear dog hoodie raincoat. It was really cute. I sell a lot of dog apparel, had that listed for $13. Took that whole bundle for $60, and I was extremely happy with that, because most of that I had on sale on eBay was not showing that sale, so the prices were about the same that I was selling on eBay. So let me go back. And then the last thing I sold on Poshmark was a fedora wool hat. This was black. I love selling fedora hats, especially the wool ones. And this didn't have a brand on it. It was unbranded. Only had it, I had it back in August. But a wool fedora hat in August, I didn't think that was going to sell them, but I went ahead and listed it because in August is when I start listing my fall and winter items. So that sold for $10. Didn't sell for much. I think I had it originally for $15 plus shipping, but someone sent me an offer. We're coming towards the end of the season. I said, I'll take it. Now on Mercari, I had 6 sales, and that's pretty good for Mercari. For some reason, I do better on Poshmark. Mercari, I actually sold quite a bit of clothing. I've been selling a lot of toys, hard goods, that type of thing. So I was happy to get some of this stuff out. First item is my bundle. I had just listed these this month, just last week. They are, where are they? Here they are. So I had 2, and I don't like to list but I picked these out. They were just too nice to leave at the bins, and they were very lightweight. They are a boys, or I had one as a girl, the purple, and the green I had listed as a boy, and they were Omnitech windbreakers, full zip windbreakers, and the purple one was listed for $16.99. And the green one was listed for $15.95, and I took an offer of $28. And so, yeah, I was really happy that those both sold, because I don't like to list children's clothing, because for some reason they do better in bundles than they do individually, and they take a little bit longer to sell. Next item is, I don't know how to pronounce this, oofs? They're black rubber. They're kind of like Carhartts. That's what they feel like. I mean, not Carhartts, Crocs. But that's the brand. And those I just listed this month, I believe. Yes, I just listed them this month. So those for $20.25. Mercari throws me off because they just started doing cents. Usually they just did dollar amounts, so I'm not used to seeing cents on the prices. But that sold for $20.25, and on Mercari it's plus shipping. The buyer pays for the shipping. Next up is a Columbia titanium full zip. Just by looking at this, I know that it was listed in 2022. I no longer do the background removal, the white removal. I like to just do it on my board back here. And so I know when that was listed, and I was willing to take really any offer. And someone sent me $13.05. I said, I'll take it. Next item is a Starbucks tumbler. Had a kind of a purple, blue, it kept changing colors, and I took an offer of $12 for that plus shipping. I think I originally had it for $15. That went 1 pound, so that wasn't that bad in shipping. And Starbucks, I don't do that well on. I don't know if you guys do well on it, but I have everything from stainless steel water bottles to, this is a plastic, hard plastic tumbler, and then I also have these ceramic mugs. I sell in all of them, but it takes forever to sell. But Dutch Brothers, I sell them like that. I can't keep Dutch Brothers in my store when I find it, and so I like to pick those up, find those. And then the last item I have is Disney Princess Cinderella teapot. I had so many offers on this. I think there was like 15 in a matter of like a month, and nobody was even giving me offers, but people were, I guess they were likers. They liked it. And I was getting that also on Poshmark and eBay, but nobody was buying it. I think I don't know if they were waiting for the price to go down, but someone bought it for $22.80. I couldn't even tell you what it was listed at. I think it was listed at $35, but we have, if you haven't seen the videos, I have a huge collection of cookie jars that Kevin purchased at a yard sale for like, it was some crazy amount. We've already made our money back, but it was some crazy like $8 per cookie jar, something like that, because we bought it in a bundle with a bunch of other things. And when you separate them per item, over our cost, it came to about $8 per cookie jar, and cookie jar and teapots, and I believe we got 32 all together. Plus we got a bunch of other stuff in a big huge bundle. So I'm happy with that. We've already made our money back, so anything else is just profit. And I think we've only sold maybe 5, and we've made our profit just on one cookie jar. A rare cookie jar that this person had, we sold it for $325. So there was some good cookie jars, and we still have a bunch of them to get listed, but I'm not looking forward to the shipping. And so that is all of my orders, and I hope you had a great weekend of orders, and I'll see you next time.